I'm going to be spending the next 24 hours shiny hunting in the Cobalt Coastlands in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And before I explain to you how this challenge works, let me just tell you that this might actually be the craziest shiny hunting video I've ever filmed. And I'd be surprised if I ever manage to get this type of luck ever again. Like, this video actually gets insane. But anyways, welcome back everyone to the third installment in my massive Hisui journey, where I'm spending 24 hours shiny hunting in all 5 zones to see which location gives me the best luck and the most shiny. Where the results are tracked by a scoring system, with a regular shiny being worth 1 point, a shiny alpha being worth 5, and we also have a checklist of all the wild spawns for that area, where whatever percentage is checked off at the end are also converted to points. So far, out of the Obsidian Fieldlands and the Crimson Maya lands, the Fieldlands is winning with a total of 157 shiny points. Can the Cobalt Coastlands beat that score? Well, considering I just said this might be the craziest shiny hunting video I've ever done, the answer is probably yes, but by how much is the real question. So, our first shiny for the challenge actually spawned super quickly, only 9 minutes in, and was actually one I was very happy to start on. There we go, there's our first shiny, and it's a Skorupi. That's a really cool one to start on. I love shiny Skorupi. Look how good it looks. Like, the red is just perfect, and the blue eyes complement it so well. Like, that's definitely an S tier shiny. Like, you can't get much better than that. And then, to start off the insane amount of shiny alphas we'll be seeing in this video, we were then treated an hour later to this absolute insane find. Oh my god, is that the alpha? Oh my god, shiny alpha quillfish! Yo! Okay. I don't know how many times I've gone over this alpha quillfish and wanted it to shine. Well, there's 2 here. I actually don't know if this is the static one or just a random lucky one. I am so happy we finally got one. Such a cool fucking find. Hisuian quillfish is like one of the coolest Hisuian forms, and the shiny's really cool. Getting the shiny alpha, oh, this is so sick. What a great start to the challenge. What an absolutely crazy start. I've wanted a shiny alpha of this pufferfish for so long, but the luck doesn't stop there, because over the next hour and a half, we managed to score ourselves 5 new shinies to help tick off Pokemon off our checklist, including this friendly little fella Celio, a brown Starly, a golden bee barrel, a yellow Floatzel, and then a pink Apalm. And for those who are confused on how the scoring system works, I think now's a good time to show you it in action. So basically, we so far have 6 points for our regular shinies, 5 points for our shiny alpha quillfish, and then after evolving some of the shinies we found, including Skorupi into Drapion, Quillfish into Overquill, Celio into Walrein, Starly into Staravia and Staraptor, and Apalm into Ambipalm, we've checked off 13 of the 95 available spawns in the coastlands, which is equivalent to 13% rounding down. So if we add all those up together, after 2 hours and 35 minutes of hunting, we are currently sitting at a total of 24 shiny points. Not bad at all. We'll be doing these progress updates from time to time throughout the video to give you a better understanding on how we're doing compared to the other 2 zones we've completed. Heading back into the hunting, I was almost given a heart attack seeing how scarily close our next shiny was to the static alpha Golduck spawn. If you know, you know. Oh my god, that is a shiny right next to the alpha Golduck. That is always terrifying. Oh my god, thank fuck it was just a Murkrow. Oh, if you've seen my 100-hour Hisui shiny hunting video, you'll know you'll know why that scares me. Oh, but crisis averted, it's just a Murkrow. And then our next shiny was a fantastic one that I'm super happy to find. Oh, yes! Oh, I love, what's his name? Hisuian, Growlithe. Oh, the shiny is so good as well. The yellow looks so good. Definitely one of my favorite Hisuian forms. I know there's not a lot, but, Quillfish and Growlithe are definitely up there, as well as Zorua, of course. But let's go! I was so hoping we'd get this in the challenge. Our next 2 finds were 2 nighttime exclusive shinies, who I absolutely love the color palettes of, including an awesome red Duskull and a yellow Drifloon. But then, literally moments after the Drifloon, we managed to score ourselves another crazy shiny. Wait, oh my god, that's shiny! Shiny Alpha Perugly! Okay, what the hell? I literally just got a Drifloon, like not even 20 seconds ago. Oh my god! Okay, I'm pretty sure I've gotten this one in a video before, but I actually don't mind because this is just a really good shiny. I'm not a fan of Perugly as a Pokemon. It's just not my type of Pokemon, but the pink and like purple shiny looks really good. Definitely happy to score one of these, and of course it's another shiny Alpha, so it goes towards the shiny points. That's a very cool find. Now, whilst this is already insane insane enough as is, having 2 shiny alphas only a little under 5 hours into this challenge, but let me tell you, you ain't seen nothing yet. Next up came probably one of my favorite shinies from the Sinnoh region, and that would be the really colorful and vibrant shiny Chatot. Just look how good this shiny is. And the same thing can be said about our next find as well, this time being the blue and yellow Mothim. The next 2 shinies were then found almost halfway through hour 6 and were only 10 minutes apart, starting off with another golden bee barrel and then moving into Togepi, which is another really good one for ticking off its evolution line from the checklist. And then it was time for our 3rd shiny alpha already. Oh! Shiny Alpha Machoke! Yo! What's that? Our 3rd shiny alpha now? Alright, we've already beat the Crimson Mirelands. We only got 2 in 24 hours, but now we're only like, what, 7.5 hours in, and we've already got 3. I think I might have already got this one before as well, but that's okay. Oh my god, don't run at me like that. That's kind of terrifying. Get ready for the jump scare. And now it's time to catch him. It's kind of strange just having Machoke out in the wild. Like, it's not a Machop, it's not a Machamp, it's just Machoke for some reason. But we'll take it. Now, this is where the luck starts to get insane, because just take a look at what our next shiny was. Oh, that's the Alpha Mothim! Oh my god! Let's go! Shiny Alpha Mothim! What is going on? Like, Machoke wasn't even half an hour ago, I don't think. That is such a good shiny. I love shiny Mothim, and we got the Alpha! I love the blue and yellow. It's so good. And there's a normal one right next to it to compare to. That is sick! And gotcha. Nice! We're going crazy with the shiny Alphas. 2 shiny Alphas back to back is wild! But let me tell you, it most definitely won't be the only time it happens in this video. The end of this challenge gets absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, we were now a little over 8 hours into this challenge now, and I think it'd be good to give ourselves another progress update. So, we've currently got 14 regular shinies, an impressive 4 shiny alphas, which is 20 points right there alone, and then after evolving our Murkrow into Honchkrow, Growlithe into Arcanine, Duskull into Dusclops and Dusknoir, Togepi into Togetic and Togekiss, and Machoke into Machamp, we've now crossed off 29 of the 95 Pokemon, which is equal to 30%. And then once we've added up all those scores together, the Cobalt Coastlands is already sitting at 64 shiny points, which is pretty good for how early we are into the challenge. I have a feeling it's going to be able to overtake the Crimson Mirelands final score of 127 pretty soon. The next shiny we found was one I wasn't expecting to get at all, and that would be the baby Pokemon Magby, seeing as its evolution line only spawns in these very few spots on this volcano, and seeing as Magby is a baby Pokemon, it's actually a rarer spawn than Magmar, so I'm definitely happy to have found this. Next up came another new shiny, which would be the East Sea form of Shellos, and then a Dustox a little less than 10 minutes later. We then started to get more duplicates, which is obviously expected the more shinies we find, with the first one being a Staravia, and then the next one, I swear I did like a frame-perfect Braviary fall damage save, because just look how close I got to splattering all my organs across the floor. I don't think I could have pressed that button any later without dying. Anyways, we then got ourselves another Staraptor. Then our next shiny was yet another absolute banger who is pretty universally loved, and that would be the little adorable fox Vulpix. And okay, can I just say, on the topic of Vulpix, I am absolutely dying to get the shiny Alpha Ninetales throughout this hunt, because it's just one of the coolest Pokemon of all time, and the shiny just looks incredible. I so hope we can find it today. Funnily enough, our next shiny was found like 1 minute after the Vulpix and was another new one. This one being a Tentacool who really looks like he was trying to camouflage with the Drifloon. And then fast forward like not even a minute later and then we actually find a shiny Drifloon. What the hell is going on? 3 shinies in like 3 minutes. And if you thought for even a split second the luck would end there, you'd be completely wrong. Because literally on the next run after the triple shiny find, I managed to reach Enlightenment. Oh, holy fucking shit. Oh, let's go! Shiny Alpha Ninetales! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh, that is probably one of my most wanted shiny alphas of all fucking time. I have wanted you for so long. The gray looks so sick. This challenge is going insane. Oh my god, I'm like actually going insane. I think I'm more excited about this than I was for the shiny Alpha Snorlax. No way. Oh my god, it doesn't even see me. It's like lost aggro on me. Oh my god, we're best friends. What the f? No way. Oh, there we go. Now it's aggro. And I'm falling. Oh my god, my fucking throat hurts. I don't know what to say. This is just absolute cinema. I really don't know how we're going to be able to top that. Let's go. If it wasn't blatantly obvious, I am pretty happy with this shiny. And if that wasn't crazy enough, this is our 5th shiny alpha, and we're only just crossing the 12-hour mark now. We've almost caught up to the Obsidian Fieldlands, which ended on 6. And although there's still plenty of luck to be shown later in this video, the luck did start to slow down for a little bit, with our next 2 shinies being duplicates of a Mothim and a Quillfish. And then the shiny after those 2, despite being something new we could tick off the checklist, was definitely one I was not happy to see. You! Hello, shiny Golduck. It's been a while. I would say I'm surprised to see you, but that's just not the case. Honestly, I'm surprised it took this long to get one of you. I'm definitely not happy about it, but you are a shiny, which means I do have to catch you. I won't enjoy doing it. I'm preying on your downfall, but you know, a challenge is a challenge. I don't see you as anything other than a shiny point. And once this challenge is done, I'm gonna go out the back and shoot you in the head. Turn you into some nice duck soup. The only good thing about finding a wild shiny Golduck is the fact that I don't have to evolve a Psyduck to tick him off the checklist. Speaking of the checklist, I think it's time for another progress update. So, we've now got 25 regular shiny Pokemon, 25 points for our 5 shiny alphas, and then once we evolve Magby into Magmar and Magmortar, Shellos into Gastrodon, and Tentacool into Tentacruel, out of 95 Pokemon, we've ticked off 41 of the available spawns, which is just over 43%. And adding up all those scores together gives us an impressive 93 shiny points. That's very good for only being 14.5 hours deep. We're only 34 points behind the Maya Lands, which is crazy. And I know I keep saying it, but the luck is only gonna get crazier as time goes on. Now, the next 2 shinies weren't anything too special, seeing as they were just duplicates of Magmar and Drifloon, but we then managed to find a shiny Machop, which is new. But oh wait, no. The footage of that clip got corrupted for some reason and literally just looks like this for the entire time. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. The next find was also quite a funny and unique one, which I guess could be considered lucky, but was more so just something you don't see every day. Oh, whoa! What the hell? The flying Staraptor? Okay, that's a very unique one. Not very often do you get a flying shiny. I'm gonna struggle catching this. These are always so hard to get in the Pokeball. I think I've only got one of the flying Pokemon shinies once, and that was like the Gyarados in the Fieldlands. Let's see if we can fly along with it. Hello. Oh, he goes up. I can't go up with Braviary. Oh, there we go. Yep. Hello. I wish you could just throw the Pokeball from here. Damn, was not expecting that at all. All right, now watch me struggle for 10 minutes trying to get this in the ball. Come on, how did that miss? Okay, I'm moving locations. Dude! Oh my god, finally. Please don't break out. Do not break out. Oh, thank you. We finally got him. That took way longer than it should have. Then came another duplicate in the form of Staraptor's child, as well as another Mothim and Drifloon. And then if we fast forward to the start of the 18th hour, it was time for the luck to pick back up again. Oh, shiny alpha Glammeow. We got both Glammeow and Purugly now. Okay. This one I'm actually a lot more excited about because I like Glammeow is just a cooler Pokemon than Purugly in my opinion. How many shiny alphas are we up to now? I think this is our 6th one, which is crazy because we've still got quite a bit of time to go. Oh my god, look at it run. That's kind of adorable. Yeah, this one's just better because it Purugly literally has ugly in its name. It's just not a good Pokemon in my opinion. But Glammeow I actually really like. And again, like the pinky purple on its shiny is such a good color palette. Let's go. Now remember how we got the shiny alpha Machoke and shiny alpha Mothim back to back? Well, as you're about to see, this will be our 2nd of many more back-to-back shiny alphas to come. What the f***? Oh, another shiny alpha back-to-back. That's happened twice now. What the f***? Shiny Alpha Luminion? That's our 7th shiny alpha. Not the craziest one out there, but the fact we got it back to back and like that Glammeow was like maybe 15 minutes ago or something like that. What is happening? The Coastlands is treating me good. Before this video, I don't ever remember getting 2 shiny alpha Pokemon back to back, and it somehow happened twice in this video. But don't assume it's over just yet, because the craziest is still yet to come. The next shiny we found was nothing too crazy, just being a duplicate Gastrodon, and by now we had crossed the 19-hour mark. Only 5 remain. Continuing on with quick succession shinies, the next 3 shinies were all found around 3 minutes within each each other, which is also something that has already happened earlier in this video. Those shinies this time around would be an Apalm, Glammeow, and a Remoraid, who was actually a new one, which I really like due to the vibrant purple on it. Also, I actually really love how Remoraid was originally supposed to look like a gun, and that Octillery was meant to look like an artillery tank. For obvious reasons, Pokemon strayed away from that concept, but if you've ever wondered why this fish evolves into an octopus, it's because the fish was supposed to look like a gun, which would evolve into like an octopus tank. Honestly, something you'd never notice until it's pointed out. There's a fun fact of the day for you. And then after a random duplicate Quillfish, we get something else new, this time being a Toxicroak. And well, just like the last two videos, the closer we get to the end of the 24-hour timer, the more duplicate streaks we go on. And we're just about to hit our next one, which had 6 duplicates lined up for us. Those 6 shinies would be a Floatzel, Starly, Drifblim, Remoraid, another Remoraid, and a Starly. And whilst there's nothing special about getting those shinies, at least they'll add 6 points to our shiny score. Speaking of which, let's give one last progress update before the final results at the end. Do you reckon we've beaten the Mayaland score yet? So, we've got 44 regular shiny Pokemon, 35 points for our 7 shiny alpha Pokemon, and after evolving Remoraid into Octillery, we've checked off 46 of the 95 spawns in the Coastlands, which is roughly 48%. So if we add everything up together, the Coastlands are sitting at a whopping 127 shiny points. That is exactly what the Crimson Mayalands ended on. So anything we get now is just more points overtaking it. But will we be able to beat the Fieldlands by the end? Well, we've still got 3.5 hours to find out. And now, it is time to show off the ridiculous levels of luck I experienced. Because get ready for our 3rd back-to-back shiny alpha encounter. What is happening? That's our 8th shiny alpha. Oh my god. And it's Gastrodon. Okay, the shiny's not crazy, but I love Gastrodon. It's such a weird, strange, just crazy creature of a Pokemon. Oh my god. We are getting so lucky today. Oh my god, look how it walks. It's kind of terrifying and I love it. I understand why people in the comments always ask if I'm cheating or have mods on. I promise you I don't. I know a lot of you are not going to believe me, but I promise I don't have mods on. Shiny Alpha Gastrodon. Fast forward 35 minutes and we're then treated to this beast. What? Okay, I am actually at a loss for... I'm having a brain aneurysm. Is that our 3rd back-to-back shiny? Like the 3rd time getting back-to-back shinies in this video. What the f is happening? What the f is happening? Shiny Alpha what's his name? Ambipom. That is our 9th shiny Alpha. What is going on? Did I install like shiny boosting mods in my sleep or something? This is crazy. Again, no words. Literally no words. And it's another shiny alpha that I've wanted for quite a while now. Like, I'm trying to come up with something to say. I've just literally got nothing except what the 3 times. We have gotten a back-to-back shiny alpha 3 times in this video. But what if I was to tell you it wouldn't be the last? Because after an absolutely underwhelming shiny Beautifly, which is actually something new by the way, we then came across our 10th shiny alpha in under 24 hours. What? We had 1 regular shiny in between the shiny alpha, and we've got another one. That is our 10th shiny alpha. What the f is my luck? I don't think I'm ever going to be able to find even a regular shiny after today. I think I've used up the luck for the rest of my life. And he's fucking Naruto running on me. Oh my god. We got a shiny alpha Gastrodon. We got a shiny alpha Ambipom. Then we get 1 regular shiny and go straight into shiny alpha Empoleon. I have literally no words. I strayed too far from the battle? What do you mean? My game must be fucking bugged or something. Yeah, and he's level 69. That's crazy. As you can tell, I am almost hysterical by this point. Never have I gotten so many shiny alphas in such a small amount of time. And yet, little did I know, Empoleon wouldn't be the last, seeing as it only took around 40 minutes for our 11th and final shiny alpha for the Coastlands to appear. What is happening? What the f... Okay. Let me just summarize this all up. Not only is this our 11th shiny alpha, but this is also the 4th time we have gotten 2 shiny alphas in a row. And this is our 2nd shiny alpha Mothim for the video. I don't think I am ever going to get this amount of shiny luck in any video ever again. Like, what the actual... Literally, what do I even say at this point? Like, I think the only thing I can do right now is to try and defend myself from the people who think I'm running like a hacked Switch with a modded game to boost my shiny odds. And to which I'd say to those people, yeah, that's totally a fair assumption, because what the actual fuck is happening? I promise to you that I'm not running this game with anything but me and my shiny charm, but I can 100% see why you might not believe me. I get a lot of people asking if I've hacked my shiny rates for videos, and well, you're just gonna have to trust me when I say I don't. But yeah, that's a totally fair assumption. For those who have spent hundreds of hours of shiny hunting in this game can hopefully vouch for me and confirm that this game will just occasionally give you ridiculous luck. Anyways, as if that wasn't already enough, we then managed to find our last new shiny Pokemon in the form of the green spaghetti monster Tangela. And then, with a little over 10 minutes on the clock remaining, we get our final shiny for the video, who happens to be a little green Machop. So that was 24 hours worth of shiny hunting in the Cobalt Coastlands. But before you go, let's see the results and see if it managed to beat the Fieldlands. So, we scored a total of 47 regular shiny Pokemon, a ridiculous 11 shiny alphas, which gives us 55 points, and after evolving Tangela into Tangrowth, we collected 50 of the 95 available spawns, which is just over half, sitting at 52%. So, after adding up all those scores together, the Cobalt Coastlands managed to score a grand total of 154 shiny points. Wait! Hold on, after all that insane luck, it didn't even beat the Fieldlands? Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that, but I guess if you think about it, it makes sense. The Fieldlands scored way more regular shinies and ticked off a lot more Pokemon from its checklist than we did in the Coastlands. And whilst we were bombarded with shiny alphas, the Coastlands lacked as much variety in spawns and overall quantity of shinies than the Fieldlands. But still, the Coastlands did an amazing job at providing an insane shiny hunting experience. And despite being 3 points behind the Fieldlands, it was probably my favorite of the 3 zones so far. So, as you'd expect, the next video will be taking place in the Coronet Highlands, which I'm quite excited to see how it stacks up compared to the rest. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and check out part 4. If it's live, it'll be listed on screen right now, and if it's not, please check out some of my other crazy shiny hunting videos. Anyways, thank you all for making it this far, and thank you all so much for watching.